Hello, awesome people of the Triple S 100K Challenge. As you know, my name is Tom. I'm the CEO of both Stitch Leggings and Sneeze.io, the awesome social selling software that's sponsoring this whole challenge. Now, in this video, we're going to be going over a super exciting topic. I think a topic that is underutilized massively in the Shopify, in the e-commerce world, and something that can have a massive impact on your store. But before we get into that, let's give a quick update on our progress. Now, we have hit the end of April. Let's quickly review the difference from March. So March was about 5.3K. Remember, we're aiming to get to $100K, these pounds, per month over the next year, so we have some work to do. But I want to highlight a few numbers here from March. So we had 277 add to carts and 103 purchases. Now, if we check out April, you can see we made a little bit less cash, about £600 less cash, but we had significantly more add to carts but less purchases. You can see our actual conversion rate in April dropped significantly. Now, this is probably because of a lower quality in traffic. We spent a little bit more on Facebook ads in April. We're still refining that methodology before I share it with you guys in a set of these videos in the future. So in summary, we didn't do as well. The wholesale deals that we thought were going to come through didn't actually end up coming through in April. And our Facebook ads, like we learned a lot on Facebook, we didn't sort of convert as many people as we'd hoped. But we're translating that knowledge into the May strategy. So probably in June, I'll be doing some Facebook ad videos sharing exactly how we're doing and what we're doing with that. I'm also using this awesome app that I'd recommend anybody to go and check out called autometrics.io, which shows exactly sort of what's going on in terms of the numbers. So you can see all of the graphs here showing gross profit, gross revenue, gross margin. So I'd highly recommend checking that out. In other news, just as a quick update, as you know, we have the domain Leggings.com. I'm actually working with an SEO legend at the moment to transition the site that you see on the screen in front of you from StitchLeggings.com to Leggings.com in a bid to edging us up to #1 for this search term. You can see here we have ads running there, but we are #4. Now, we believe that if we change our domain, you see our domain here is StitchLeggings.com, and we're up against KapowLeggings.com and Leggingsman.com. The theory is that with a quick switch of domain, so keeping all of the link juice and pushing that forward through to Leggings.com, we can edge up here because there is significant search volume on this term, and we get 30% of our sales already from organic SEO, and therefore we could see a lovely boost if we get to #1. So I'll do a full video on that another time. So today, what are we going to be talking about? We are going to be talking about Stitch's current lead generation strategy. Now, to do that, I need to introduce a little bit of theories I'm going to present. So what do I mean by lead generation? Also lead nurturing as well, strategy. I love this model for any online business, and I'm going to rate it here specifically to e-commerce, and that is the journey that your customer avatar is on. Like, what is going on in their life, what is their current emotional state, and what is the emotional state they want to get to, and how can your product facilitate that journey? So it's a really useful model to look for any type of business, and this ability to look at the world through the eyes of your customer is invaluable in business, and also invaluable in the rest of your life. If you can look at the world through the eyes of other people, you can understand, you can empathize with them, and you can help them get what they want, which is ultimately going to enable you to get what you want. So, your customer currently, your potential customer currently have an emotional state that is not ideal. They are en route, they're trying to solve a problem, they're trying to shift their emotional state from a sad one to a happy one. And so they're trying to get from here to here. And what you need to do is facilitate this journey and give them make offers that enable them to move along that path to get to the happy emotional state. Now, those offers could be free things, they could be permission assets, or they could be products or services. So what we're going to focus on here is that journey, but the earlier stages. So when they find your site and when they sign up. And when I say sign up, that means they hand over, they give you some value in the form of a permission asset in return for So that they have the permission asset, and they give that to you for something that you offer them for free, and then that gives you the permission to contact them again in the future to make another offer. And so the idea here is that they're on this journey, and you can help them move down that path for free by providing information or connections. And then by doing that, they allow you to then make another offer, which would then be the buy, where they offer actually give you some cash, and that helps them move down that journey a little bit further. And obviously the journey continues when they begin to advocate for you and they buy more stuff and they tell their friends, right? So we're only going to be focusing here on the start, or really from after they find their site to when they sign up to when they buy, this very small part of the journey. And we can call this lead generation and lead nurturing. So to summarize, your customer is on a journey and you need to help them down that path. You need to A, allow them to build trust in themselves, but B, allow them to build trust in you by offering them something for free in exchange for a permission asset, normally an email address, and then you can follow up and ultimately provide them value and then make them another offer for them to buy. So I'm going to now translate this sort of conceptual theory into what we're actually doing for the leggings business. So if you go to our site, you'll see that there are a number of calls to action to join, or so yeah, I say here to join in the movement, right? And so what I'm basically doing here is this exact thing. I'm saying here that these people have found the site and now they can join the movement by signing up. And so, and you can also see this happening with exit intent pop-ups. You can see when anybody is on a content page, so not a product page, so on the homepage or the philosophy page of our site, and when they go to leave, they'll also get invited into this exact lead generation and nurturing campaign. Now, why did I choose to provide information in terms of learning how to wear the product? Because over the past 4 years, we learned exactly who this person is, and we understand that one of the biggest concerns before buying a pair of male leggings is learning, like, how would I wear them? What do I wear them with? Where do I wear them? And so this is a piece of information that would help this person who is currently sad because they can't express their true, like, male fashion. They can't express their emotions through their clothes because male is so suppressed these days. And here's our customer avatar. And they're trying to get to here freedom, where they can sort of walk down the street wearing whatever they want. And a hurdle there is understanding how they can style their leggings. And so we offer information about how they can style their leggings in exchange for the permission asset, which is, in this case, the email address. And so when anybody is either on the site and they click join the movement, they can jump in here, or if we have an exit intent pop-up to collect, mop up all those email addresses when people are just viewing content and then leaving. So you can click yes, and then you can of course enter the email address, and then they would immediately get put onto an autoresponder in Klaviyo, which drip feeds them this content that's part of the Stitch style school over a number of days. Now, I'm not going to do that because I am already signed up, but what we can do is go into Klaviyo and have a look. So I only actually set this up. We were using Aweber, and we've just only yesterday transitioned into Klaviyo, so we're not going to see any awesome numbers. I think, no emails have even been sent yet. But what I can do is take you through these email addresses, what they include and why they include this stuff. Let's just open a few of them. Here we go. So the Stitch Style School is basically a series of emails where we outline different looks. Let's have a look. And then we sort of educate people about how they could potentially wear those leggings. So I've just selected 3 of the emails. I'm just going to quickly take you through them when they load. Okay, so here we go. I think this is email number 1. Yeah, so here I'm just introducing the school. But note what I'm doing here, like nice branded, like congruent with the site email, mentioning the mission here, links to various pages on the site, user-generated content. I'm basically saying, look at all these cool people wearing Stitch leggings, you can check them out here. And here I'm just sort of talking about the mission, I'm explaining what's going to happen over the next few days, and I'm going to say that we'll sort of prime them for the social sharing that we're going to request them to do at the end. Here is an example of the actual, so this is just one of the looks, one way these people can wear their male leggings, and it's featuring these blue pair, they're called Midnight. And here we're just outlining exactly how you would wear them, telling a little story about somebody who would wear them like this. And so over the different 5 days, we provide 5 different looks, and we explain and tell a little story about each of the looks. And then at the end, we say, here, we have an assignment for you. We offer a discount code. So here, if we go back to this diagram, you can see here, they found the site. They're like, okay, I'm not actually sure how I can wear these leggings. And that was one of their concerns. So they went to leave the homepage. At the homepage, they're presented with an offer, and that offer was to join the style school for free. They've signed up. They've learned about how they can style the leggings. So they've built belief in themselves that they could style the leggings. They've also built trust with us because we're engaging in a value exchange there. They're getting something from us in exchange for something they've given us. And then that builds the trust. And then they get a scarcity offer that you can see here, 24 hours to use a specific code to pick up a pair of leggings. And again, user-generated content, we're basically showing here that other awesome people wear these leggings and look really good, right? So we then pick up, if they don't buy, that's fine. They go into just the normal bucket of email subscribers. If they do buy, that's awesome, then they'll get put on other email autoresponders. So can you see what's happening here? We understand our customer avatar and why they're frustrated, and then we're helping to facilitate that journey up to the next level after they sign up, which is to buy. Now, we're not just saying sign up to our newsletter because no one cares about newsletters. People care about themselves and how you can help them. So the question here is, what is one of the biggest concerns that a potential customer have when they come to your e-commerce store, when they come to your branded site? And then how can you give that to them? How can you help them overcome one of those hurdles for free by providing information? I also said information or connection. Connection, I mean, is sort of, if one of their biggest concerns is not knowing enough people in the area or not having enough friends in the area, then you can invite them to a community, and that can be what you give in exchange for the email address. But for most cases, this will be information. What is the information these people need in order to help them down that journey, which will lead them clearly to the next option being to actually buy? And so that's what we've done. Just to sort of confirm how we've done that, we're using Klaviyo, and that's integrated with OptiMonk. And so we have exit intent pop-ups on, I'll quickly show you how this works, but on the content pages of the site, so that's the homepage, the philosophy page, and on the FAQ page, when someone tries to leave, they'll get that exit intent pop-up. I won't now yet because I've already seen it. And then we have a separate exit intent pop-up when people are on the cart page or they're on the product page, and that's to give a small discount in exchange for the email address. We'll talk about that in another video. That's another sort of set of email campaigns. The whole email plan for Stitch involves 6 different possible email campaigns. What we've just been through is one of them. That's a lead generation campaign. But there are 5 others that I'll go through at different stages in this series. So I hope you enjoyed that. What we're basically trying to do here is really understand where our customers are and what's the free information you can provide them upfront in exchange for an email address that you can give on an exit intent pop-up that then feeds them that information at the end, makes them an offer to buy. And so what this is doing is when you send traffic to your site, is you're basically going to significantly increase the value that you get from that traffic, because now a larger number are going to be giving you an email address. Those people that weren't going to buy anyway are going to be giving you an email address so that you can then market to them in the future or get them to do other things for you in the future. So let's just say you send 100 visitors, and when you didn't have this lead generation campaign set up, you get 5 sales and 2 email addresses. Right now, if you get this set up properly, you send 100 visitors from Facebook, let's say, and you still get the 5 sales, but you'd also get 20 email addresses. And then from those 20 email addresses, 5 more of those would convert over the next week, and you have those 15 leads that would potentially convert in the future, or that just add to your community, and that will help spread the word for your brand. So that's the idea here. To confirm, we use Klaviyo, OptiMonk, and we're providing information in the form of educating how people can wear those leggings through email. So thank you for watching. I hope that was a valuable video. If anybody has any questions about what they think would be a good kind of lead generation and nurturing campaign for their business, write there in the comments below, or even link directly to your site. I'm happy to go and have a look and try to produce ideas for what would potentially be a valuable lead generation or nurturing campaign for your site. With that, thank you so much for watching. One final thing I do have to mention is the product that is sponsoring, the software product that is sponsoring this campaign is called Sneeze. And what Sneeze will basically do is one of those other 6 email campaigns, it will have one specific campaign, but the only goal is getting your customers to go and create content and share that for you on social media. So Sneeze will set that up for you automatically. You will then request your customers to ask your customers to create a piece of content and share that on Instagram with a specific hashtag. Sneeze will automatically go out, find that content for you, and allow you to put that back onto your product pages to increase your conversion rate. So that's what Sneeze does. If anybody's interested in that, we have a free account available. Click the link below this video and you can set that up. It literally takes 30 seconds to set up, and you'll get your customers sharing and spreading the word for you, or as we say here, advocating. So with that, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful week, and I'll speak to you next week.